This is Darren Marchant with American Nomad News. It's an exploration segment. Look at this. It says, "Don't paint over me." And some rather bright graffiti. There seems to be a fair amount of water running in the creek today. We're going to go down this slope. You notice how I keep my feet flat on the concrete, creating the most friction I can so I don't slip and slide. And you want to watch out for any kind of little loose bits. You step on some of those and you can slide down just like you're on marbles. Okay. Now you can see how they built the bridge. And in fact, it looks like it's an old design. Been around for quite a while. A few spots look like they've been repaired. Look at this big tree trunk. Man, look at all that firewood. Hey, you come down here with a chainsaw. Look at this, a root ball. Oh, look at that. That's really interesting detail. Now, those kids that are on Facebook with the Blender animation group, they might find this detail really interesting. I do. I like the wood grain. I think this particular piece would make a really cool decorative piece. There's quite a bit of good wood in it. Make a nice table. And of course, there's some tags and stuff. Looks like they paint over them pretty regular. That's seasoned. That's been around for quite a while. And it's not going to warp. If you pick that up and put it into an area where the temperature and humidity are stable and fairly dry, it wouldn't be too long before you could do some work with it. It's got some moisture in it from sitting in the creek here, but it doesn't have, it's all the resin and stuff is dried up. So it actually would dry fairly quickly, I think. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Looks like somebody's put some rocks over here. There's probably one missing, so they could step across this stuff. Look at this. Isn't this interesting? Oh, there's some little tiny fish. There's a ton of them. Holy cow. You can't see it with the camera. I'd have to dunk the camera in and probably scare them away. Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff in here. I'll have to see about maybe putting the waterproof casing on the camera, putting it in with them fry and see if you could pick some up on screen. These rugged rocks are really dangerous to walk upon. So always be very careful. Try and find ones with flat sides sticking up. And if not, put it where you can get some leverage on which direction you put pressure so that you can keep from slipping. Somebody's absconded with somebody's shopping cart, and you can't even tell who it was anymore. It's all worn away. In plastic. Good balance. It's a good thing to cultivate when you're young. Helps you when you're older. Keeps you from falling on your butt. Looks like somebody's been through here on a motorcycle recently. Looks like one of those little scooters. Yeah. Step across to this one. Take my pants up, get a better grip on this camera. And step across this one. Look at that. Somebody's left their little beads there. Maybe even by a flood. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm getting shy about stepping that far across. Let's hop down to this hose. Now watch how I do this. Okay. So that I've got flexibility. Okay, now I'm getting down low and I'm leveraging my foot so it's nice and steady. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to lift this one up by leaning over a little and put it down really, just not rushing, but getting it down there. And I've got my balance on my upper foot. Let's go over here. Yeah, look at the tread on that. That's an off-road tread. Oh, muddy. A little muddy. Not bad. Yeah, look at that tread. Let's take a close look at that tread. Someone's been through here on a scooter with some pretty heavy tread. Wow. Looks like there's a lot of taggy graffiti. It looks like the city spends a fair amount of time coming through and painting over. This is drainage from the streets around here. And it's different than you see in other cities. Each state deals with their drainage in different ways. 8 minutes, we're going to start a new segment.